Have you ever made a decision that didn't quite make sense, at least economically? For example, imagine you're in a store choosing between two products. One is slightly cheaper, but you pick the more expensive one just because it has nicer packaging. Why? Traditional economics would say this is irrational. People are supposed to always choose the option that gives them the most value for the lowest price. But in real life, that's not how most of us make decisions. That's where behavioral economics comes in. It's a field that combines psychology and economics to study how people actually behave, especially when their decisions are influenced by emotions, habits, or social factors. Instead of assuming we're perfectly rational, behavioral economics accepts that we're human, flawed, emotional, and often guided by mental shortcuts. And it tries to explain the predictable patterns in those so-called irrational choices. Behavioral economics introduces us to powerful psychological patterns that influence how we make decisions. Let's explore some of the most important ones. 1. Loss aversion. We feel the pain of losing something more strongly than the pleasure of gaining something of equal value. For example, losing $100 hurts more than gaining $100 feels good. This is why people might hold on to a bad investment. They don't want to accept the loss, even if selling is the smarter move. Number 2, framing effect. The way a choice is presented can completely change how we perceive it. For instance, would you prefer a yogurt that is 90% fat-free or one that's 10% fat? They're the same, but the positive framing makes one feel healthier, even if logically it shouldn't. 3. Choice architecture. How options are arranged can influence our decisions, sometimes without us even realizing it. For example, placing healthier food at eye level in a cafeteria can lead people to make better eating choices, simply because it's more visible and convenient. 4. Behavioral nudges. These are subtle suggestions or changes in context that guide people toward better decisions, without forcing them. Take organ donation. Countries that use an opt-out system, where people are automatically donors unless they say otherwise, have much higher donation rates than those with opt-in systems. Behavioral economics isn't just theory. It's being used in the real world to solve real problems. 1. In business, companies often discover that a small number of customers, maybe 20%, generate most of their revenue. By identifying these loyal customers, businesses can personalize services, offer exclusive deals, and increase long-term loyalty. Behavioral economics also helps marketers frame offers and product choices in ways that influence consumer decisions, like using urgency or social proof. In public policy, governments use behavioral nudges to encourage healthier and smarter decisions without forcing anyone. For example, automatically enrolling citizens in retirement savings plans, with the option to opt out, has significantly increased participation rates. Similarly, adjusting how nutritional information is displayed can guide people toward better food choices. Number 3, in technology and product design, app and website designers use choice architecture to shape user behavior. Ever notice how default settings are often left unchanged? That's intentional. By setting helpful defaults, like enabling two-factor authentication, tech companies improve safety and convenience, using behavioral insights to guide user behavior subtly. Number 4, in finance, behavioral economics helps explain why people make poor financial decisions, like overspending or not saving enough. By understanding tendencies like present bias, favoring immediate rewards over long-term benefits, financial institutions can design better tools, like budgeting apps or auto-saving features, that help users build healthier financial habits. Behavioral economics gives us a more realistic view of human decision-making. Unlike traditional economics, which assumes people always act logically, behavioral economics accepts that we are emotional, biased, and often inconsistent. By understanding how people actually behave, not just how they're supposed to behave, we can design smarter systems, products, and policies that lead to better outcomes for everyone. It's not about manipulation. It's about alignment. Aligning environments with real human behavior helps people make choices that benefit their health, finances, and well-being, without taking away their freedom. Whether it's choosing what to eat, how to save money, or whether to donate organs, behavioral economics shows that small changes in how options are presented can have big effects. So next time you make a decision, ask yourself, Are you choosing freely, or are you being nudged?